What is going on, everybody? So today we're going to take a look at some eBay auctions and buy it nows that have ended over the past week. For some more expensive sales, there'll be sealed product as well as slabs. I don't think there's any singles on this list. This is worldwide as well. And I will say, I hope the audio sounds good today. I'm having an issue with my computer. The fans are just going apeshit. I had a Windows update at 6 a.m. this morning, and after that, the computer's just going bonkers. New i9s, absolute dog shit product. So that's all I'm going to say on that. But hopefully it sounds good. I'll try and edit it to the best of my ability. So we'll start with some sealed product. XY base Elite Trainer box. Xerneas 1 sold for $5,000 USD. I know it says best offer was available on it. When I go through the list here and I'm picking stuff out, if I don't see a slash through it, I automatically assume that it sold for the total price. There wasn't actually an offer taken. But if you guys know for sure, let me know in the comments down below. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to read off what I saw. Next up, we have a Plasma Storm Elite Trainer box. I think this was either the first or one of the first Elite Trainer boxes. $9,000 there. Very rare product. This ended a couple days ago, May 29th. Next up, we have a couple auctions that ended. I believe this happened in Germany. These are the Mario Pikachu boxes. The first one, the green one, sold for $6,700 USD, approximately 104 bids there. And then the red box sold for $10,325 USD with 85 bids. Very expensive boxes. People like those promo cards. Next up, we have a couple team up boxes that sold. This was an auction that ended in the US a couple days ago, May 28th. $5,850 USD, only 3 bids, but still selling close to $6,000 is Team Up. And then the other sale for Team Up was exactly $6,000 USD. This was a buy it now that ended the day before that, May 27th, so a few days ago. Next up, we have a Dragons Exalted booster box from the black and white era. This sold for $8,600 USD. Came with acrylic case as well. It's a very clean looking box. The person's obviously taking good care of it. They even have some bubble wrap, it looks like, inside of the acrylic case. So very tight fit. Box has been preserved well. Huge sale there. A lot of massive sales this past week. Lots of money moving. Next up, we have black and white Next Destinies. This sold on auction May 25th for $5,200 USD, 33 bids. This came from the United States as well. And again, another very clean box. You'll kind of see a trend when we look at a lot of these older vintage to maybe not vintage, but before vintage, black and white era, diamond pearl era. A lot of these booster boxes that do sell, they're in very good condition. So if you guys own boxes that have, some level of wear and tear to them, I don't think it's going to be a huge issue long term, but you're not going to get the massive premium that you would if the box is in mint condition. It also may be a bit more difficult to move. Again, these are very old boxes, so maybe modern stuff, if you're trying to sell it within the first 3 to 5 years of the set being out, it's not going to be as relevant. But if it gets to like 5 to 10 years, maybe that becomes more of an issue for potential buyers. Next up, we have a Legendary Treasures booster box. This sold for $6,900 USD. Again, it's a pretty clean box. Not a great set though, but a rare box, $7,000 approximately there. Next up, and I think this is the last sealed item on the list, or there's one more after this. I think this is a Platinum Supreme Victors booster box that sold for $10,000 USD. Not great photos. The seller could really do a better job in trying to market their items. That's just my opinion. But $10,000, this actually sold today, this morning, a few hours ago, $10,000 there. And then finally, I think this is the final booster box item I brought up. 3 Evolving Skies boxes that have some wear to them. They're not the best looking ones, but still sold for almost $6,000 or best offer. I didn't see a slash, so I think it was just taken at $6,000. But either way, 3 boxes of Evo Skies sold. Now we'll move into some cards, and we're going to start with Mew. These are the Chinese exclusive promos. This one sold on auction for $7,400 USD. This was coming directly from Guangzhou. So this is, very expensive there. And I think there's another one, $8,000. This was already in the United States. And I think it was a best offer, buy it now. It wasn't an auction, $8,000. Very, very expensive. Definitely not where I'd be putting my money, but hey, teach their own. Next up, we have a BGS 10 not Black Label, Pikachu Vango promo, or yeah, the gray felt hat, not the Vango. Felt hat promo, $5,500 USD there, 64 bids. Surprisingly, this one's also coming from China. It's coming from Xiamen, Fujian, which I think is in the south of China. But either way, $5,500 there. Next up, we have some Pikachu XY promos. These are the Mario Luigi ones that we saw earlier. I think these come out of those sealed boxes we talked about earlier. This set sold for $15,727 USD, and they're both PSA 10s, I believe. There you go. So big sale there. Very, very big sale. And then speaking of big sales, we had a PSA 10 Gold Star Pikachu sell for $23,500 through MC Sports Cards. This came from the States, I believe. Massive, massive sale. And we'll see a couple more very large sales this week from other Pokemon, but this was the largest Pikachu that I saw. Next up, we'll look at a couple Mewtwo's. This is a PSA 10 Legendary Collection Reverse Holo, kind of that awesome, sparkly one. $7,103, 52 bids there. That was through Probestein that ended 3 days ago. We had a larger Mewtwo sell. This is a PSA 10 first edition, $17,500 through ZNG Emporium, and this ended May 29th. That was a buy it now as well, not an auction. Next up, we had a huge auction through ZNG Emporium. This is a PSA 10 first edition Blastoise, $40,250 USD. This ended May 25th, so about a week ago at this point. Massive, massive card. I think that was the most expensive one on this list this week. Next up, we have a Black Label VGS 10 Umbreon VMAX. This was on auction at ZNG Emporium as well. It sold May 25th also. $13,310. That is crazy for a modern card with the pop that it has. I don't really follow PSA 10, BGS 10, especially Black Label. I don't really follow the prices. So you guys that follow these closer, let me know in the comments down below if this is kind of in the normal range of where it should be right now, or if this was low, if this was high. 30 bids, that's a respectable amount for sure. I think that was the only Umbreon on the list, and we're going to end with Charizard. We had a couple sales here. This is a lower one. ZNG Emporium, again, PSA 10. It's got the old kind of cert labels up top, $5,700 USD. That was a buy it now. Then we have a couple big Charizard sales. So first one, the Crystal Charizard, PSA 10, $27,450 for auction, 68 bids. That was through MC Sports Cards. And then finally, we have a first edition BGS 9 Charizard that sold for $40,000. Again, it says best offer. I didn't see a slash, so I don't know if an offer was actually taken. I always assumed on eBay if there was no slash, that meant that it sold for asking price. Either way, some very expensive sales this week. The Charizard, the Blastoise, wherever it was over here, the Umbreon even, the Crystal Charizard. There were some big cards, the Pikachu Gold Star as well. And then I think another good sign is just that Team Up is selling consistently at $6,000 at this point. It's a legit 6K box, $5,500 maybe on the low side at this point. I don't think the box is ever going to get cheaper than this either. I think we're just going to continue to see Team Up climb year over year, month over month. And then Evolving Skies, I mean, this is getting pretty close to $2,000 as well. There are some boxes listed at like $1,700, I think, $1,800-ish range, but we're getting very close to this being like a legit 2K box selling constantly at that price point. But that's going to be all for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.